What's the deal, family? Welcome back to the channel. We about to run it up one time for the one time. Today we got KKK members reacting to life sentences. Alright, about to run it up. Look, bro. I mean, it's self-explanatory. About to get into this one. See what these fools talking about. See what happens when they get the drop on it that they getting life in prison. You ain't getting out, man. You stuck up in there. Good luck to you. Shame on you. Let's get on to it, man. If you guys end up liking this video, hit that like button, subscribe, get at me more videos to react to. Let's get it. Bro, look at your haircut, homie. How you got a mohawk but it start halfway on your head, bro? How you got a mohawk that starts halfway on your head, bro? And you still got little baby hairs in the front. Like, bro, just cut the whole thing off. You tripping, bro. You ain't got your mind right. You ain't got your mind right, dog.
That is not me. That's not him. I would never walk up to you and say those words to you. And I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Travis McMichael.
Hey, I always gotta do this, man. Shouts out to Courtroom Consequences for the video. Make sure to go check them out, man.
Gregory McMichael and William Bryan.
I remember these dudes.
February 23rd, 2020, Ahmaud Arbery, a young black man, went for a jog in Satilla Shores, Georgia. Little did he know that his life would be cut short in a racially motivated hate crime. 3 white males took him for a burglar and pursued Ahmaud in their trucks, blocking his route as he sought to flee. What happens next is shocking and disgusting. In one vehicle, Travis McMichael and his father, Gregory McMichael, were armed, while their neighbor, William Roddy Bryan, was in another vehicle. Travis McMichael exited his truck after overtaking Ahmaud and assaulted him with a shotgun. Travis McMichael fatally shot Ahmaud as he sought to defend himself. Bryan's cell phone captured the altercation and Ahmaud's murder. It only gets more frustrating from here. Despite the Glynn County Police Department's prompt arrival, no arrests were made for more than 2 months.
Yes, that is what pissed me off, bro. The only reason they got arrested was because it literally went viral on the internet. Which is crazy to me. I mean, it's not crazy because that happens a lot. Let's be honest, that happens a lot. But based on the situation, somebody getting killed, like things like that. Like usually it takes something to go viral on the internet for like stealing or doing something like that. And there's no immediate like death or incident, but this fool died, bro. Like, like why was nobody arrested for this and they just get to kick it? Imagine how much more often that happens. Something that doesn't get recorded. Dudes just thinking they just freaking whatever the hell, street judge. I don't know what, just pure racism. Let's be honest, pure racism for sure. But like, come on, bro. They imagine how many times somebody gets killed, bro, and then nobody says anything, does anything, or arrests anybody because of that racism stuff, you know what I'm saying? Shit is messed up.
That's right.
It's messed
60
up for real.
days these men lived freely. The GCPD received directives from the Waycross District Attorney George Barnhill and the Brunswick District Attorney's Office on 2 occasions not to make any arrests. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation did not make any arrests until the video of Ahmaud's murder went viral on social media. Local authorities' treatment of the case aroused global indignation and sparked questions about racial profiling in the United States. The act was criticized by several religious leaders, politicians, athletes, and other celebrities.
Ahmaud would have just turned 26.
He could have been my son.
He could have been my brother.
He could have been me.
Former Brunswick District Attorney Jackie Johnson was indicted for hindering law enforcement and former Brunswick District Attorney.
My son.
He could have been my brother.
He could have been me.
I ain't gonna lie, my albino brother, but I mean, like, look, I mean, you might get a pass, bro. You might get a pass until they hear you talk and actually really start to look at you, and depending on how you dress, you might get a pass, though, bro. All right, all seriousness, okay, let's get back to being serious.
Former Brunswick District Attorney Jackie Johnson was indicted for hindering law enforcement and displaying partiality to her former deputy. Georgia Attorney General Christopher M. Carr publicly requested the Federal Bureau of Investigation's assistance in the investigation. After all that, Let's see if justice was served. The three men were tried in November 2021 and found guilty of felony murder, aggravated assault, false imprisonment, and criminal attempt to conduct false imprisonment.
Yep.
They were sentenced to life in prison without the chance of parole plus 20 years.
Yeah, get up on out of here.
Brian was sentenced to life in jail.
Oh yeah, get up on out of
Possibility
here.
of parole after 30 years.
Yeah.
Do you think these men showed
Bye-bye.
remorse for their actions in court? No. The men showed no remorse or reaction as their sentence was read. Following the murder of Ahmaud, Georgia enacted hate crime laws and repealed and replaced its citizens arrest law. These heinous acts aren't only limited to Georgia. Wait till you see what happened when Oregon witnessed a racially motivated crime, this time by Russell Cortier. This is Russell Cortier. In August 2016, Russell Cortier, a white supremacist prison gang member, ran over Larnell Bruce Jr., a black adolescent, with his Jeep, killing him. The incident occurred outside a 7-Eleven in Gresham, Oregon, just outside Portland. During a violent altercation with Bruce, Cortier got into his girlfriend's Jeep and drove towards him, striking him and causing serious injuries that resulted in Bruce's death at a nearby hospital. During the trial for this case, things got interesting. During his trial, prosecutors pointed out that Cortier had a racist desire to be part of a brotherhood, which led him to join the European Kindred gang. Prosecutor David Hannon stated that the life sentence was warranted, since the jury determined Cortier was, quote, motivated by his opinion of Mr. Bruce's skin color or race.
You know what's crazy to me? And I mean, people have been talking about this for years, but I just find it still just very, very, like, very just incredible that people are still like this. But like, imagine spending your whole life dedicated simply to focusing all your energy on the hate of another person just because they look darker than you. That to me is crazy. Like, and that's been a certain type of person's existence for years. It's literally their only existence, is literally their life goal. Their goal in life, bro, from born until you die, is to focus on the hate of another race. You could be making money, you could be selling drugs, you could be doing all types of other shit, but you decide to put all your energy into, like, I don't like that person because they were dark. That to me is some real, like, real incel, real, like, mental health, like, retardation, like shit, bro. It is crazy. It was wild to me how people are, like, on that type of time, bro.
To make matters worse, Russell was found to have a European Kindred tattoo on his leg. The European Kindred is the largest racist prison gang in Oregon, and Russell Cortier was proud enough to tattoo the gang's shield on his leg. When the tattoo was brought up in court, Cortier's lawyer had this to say.
So, given that it's about almost 20 years old, and given that it's the largest organization, has the symbol EK, or European Kindred Shield, has that found its way seeping into kind of Oregon community as a whole, where people might recognize that shield if it was worn outside?
Bruce's family was present at the sentencing. Bruce's birth mother, Christina Miles, addressed Cortier saying, "You let the devil lead you astray and take the life of such a lovely young soul. Why? Could you explain why?" Despite all of the evidence presented about how racist Russell Cortier was, his mother still had this to say in defense of her son.
It was not motivated. Rusty probably didn't even think about that the whole time. He's never been racist. We have, like I said, I have a friend that I've known for like 35 years. Her family is black and white mix, and they call her Aunt Betty. She's black.
Cortier's girlfriend.
You have a black and white friend, okay? You know, it's always the friend, right? You always got a friend or a coworker or something that you're known for forever. And they call her Aunt Betty. And then you said she's white. First you said she's black and white mixed. Then you said she's white. So really she's white. She might be black and white mixed, but really she's white, though. The fact that you even had to bring that up kind of says a lot.
And Colleen Hunt admitted allowing Cortier to use her Jeep to track down Bruce. She pled guilty to manslaughter and was sentenced to 10 years in prison for her role
get
in
the
the
girlfriend
crime.
too, yo.
Cortier was found guilty on 3 counts of murder, failure to execute driver responsibilities, and violating Oregon's hate crime law. He was condemned to life in jail after a lengthy legal battle, with a minimum of 28 years before he is eligible for release. While nothing can...
Bro, let me tell y'all something about Oregon, bro. Me and my homies, we took a road trip, bro, from LA all the way up to Portland, Oregon. Let me tell y'all this, bro. We stopped somewhere in Oregon, bro. This place was called White City, bro. White City, bro. I'm telling you. And it had white people on the... It's a big little billboard, bro. It said, "Welcome to White City," bro. And then it had some white people on the shit, bro. We got the fuck up on out of there so fast, bro. So gone. We saw that shit. We looked where we was at, and look how the houses was looking, and the buildings was looking, and we said, "Oh, it's time to go." Peace, bro. What are we talking about, man? You're not about to get me caught up in White City, Oregon, bro. Fuck that.
bring Bruce back or erase the agony of his loved ones. This punishment should serve as a reminder that hate crimes have no place in our society, especially for people like Jeremy Christian. This is Jeremy Christian, a self-proclaimed white supremacist. In May 2017, hundreds of people boarded a full Green Line Max train headed east into Clackamas Town Center on a bright spring day. What was supposed to be a typical drive quickly turned into a nightmare. A drunk Jeremy Christian began hurling hate speech and biased language at two black teenage girls, one of whom was Muslim and wearing a hijab. Witnesses reported that Christian continued to yell about decapitating heads, and the train operator even threatened to call the cops if he didn't stop. Passengers on the train, including Micah Fletcher and Talisan Mirdin Namkai Mecha, implored Christian to stop yelling at the girls, but the situation swiftly...
Shouts out to them two dudes, man, because a lot of people everybody's watching, everybody's recording, ain't nobody saying nothing. That happens a lot, and it's one thing if it's a man to another man, right? Because the man has the ability to defend himself. But when it's a man to two women and the women ain't even doing nothing, it's like, come on. Let's all come together as a people in this situation and stop this dude from harassing and doing this to these women. If it's a man can step up and do what he got to do and defend himself. But we all know there's a difference between men and women, and so shouts out to them guys, you know what I mean?
It deteriorated, and Christian stabbed Fletcher, Namkai Mecha, and a third passenger, Ricky Best, within 11 seconds. Best and Namkai Mecha died under horrible circumstances, while Fletcher was hospitalized with a big gash across his throat. Christian attempted to flee the train with the knife, but was apprehended and admitted to the stabbing. The tragedy stunned the entire Portland community, leaving many wondering how something...
This was in Portland? I'm telling you, I'm not rocking with Oregon, bro. I'm not. I'm telling you, bro. Place is not it, bro. Not it if you looking like this. It's not it. Even if you looking like that, like this, it might not be it. They getting stabbed up too, man. Fuck that.
Something like this could have happened. One of the casualties, Ricky Best, was an Army veteran and an employee of the City of Portland's Bureau of Development Services. "I can't stand by and do nothing," his son said, quoting his father. Micah Fletcher, another victim, was a Portland State University student at the time of the incident and spoke about how Portland is supposed to be a community where people can be protected.
I want to apologize to my family, quite frankly, because I don't feel like I've been able to be there. I am so busy trying to heal myself. I have not been able to basically go home for 3 years.
He stated that he still has nightmares from the day of the attack. During the trial, Christian started cursing and threatening to kill a relative of the deceased, who gave a victim impact statement. His outburst led to his being removed from the court.
Yeah, get up on out of here, buddy.
Consecutive life terms without parole, and an additional 25 years for other crimes, after being found guilty of 12 counts, including first-degree murder, assault, and hate crimes. Christian showed no remorse for his crimes, and even tried to justify them. But that wasn't the case for Kayla Norton and Jose Joe.
Get Christian up on out of here, man. Bye-bye. Come back again, and we gonna say bye-bye again.
Torres.
Get out of here.
This is Kayla Norton and Jose Joe Torres. Kayla Norton and Jose Torres, both members of the white supremacist group Respect the Flag, were sentenced for a racist attack on an 8-year-old black child's birthday party in Georgia.
8-year-old?
The assault featured racial obscenities, firearms threats, and the flying of Confederate battle flags. Norton, Torres, and other Respect the Flag members went on an alcohol-fueled racist binge in Douglas and Paulding counties, west of Atlanta, in July 2015, a month after a racist shooter massacred 9 worshipers at a historically black church in Charleston, South Carolina. And it didn't stop there. The group threatened black motorists before arriving at the outdoor birthday party. Phone footage of the attack shows cops attempting to form a barrier in front of the families as the trucks sped away. Following the attack, a Douglas County grand jury indicted the Respect the Flag organization as a street gang. Norton sobbed in the courtroom during the trial and apologized to the victims' families. She told the court that she accepted responsibility for her acts and apologized to the families who had attended the birthday party in the courtroom.
I would never walk up to you and say those words to you, and I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Superior Court Judge...
How you gonna say you would never do something that you did? Accountability, man. Accountability, man. Just admit you did it and apologize, bro. Don't say sorry and say you never would do it. You did it. Say sorry. Move on. You fucked up.
Judge William Bo McLean sentenced Torres to 13 years in prison and 7 years on probation, and Norton to 6 years in prison and 9 years on probation. Both are also barred from entering Douglas County. This is Edgar Ray Killan. Edgar Ray Killan was an American Ku Klux Klan organizer who planned and executed the 1964 assassinations of 3 civil rights activists, Michael Schwerner, Andrew Goodman, and James Chaney. Killan and a number of armed men, including the deputy sheriff of Neshoba County, plotted to assassinate the 3 civil rights activists and murdered them. The state of Mississippi made very little effort to prosecute the perpetrators then. Still, Attorney General Robert F. Kennedy and the FBI launched a thorough investigation. An all-white jury heard a case in the Meridian Federal Courthouse in 1966, convicting 7 conspirators and freeing 8 others, including Killan. Over 2 decades later, an investigative reporter named Jerry Mitchell spent 6 years writing extensively on the case and aided in the convictions of other high-profile civil rights-era murder cases. Mitchell gathered additional evidence and found new witnesses in the murders of the 3 civil rights activists, eventually compelling the state to act. Mitchell found new prospective witnesses, developed a website, lobbied the United States Congress, and focused national media attention on reviving the case, with the support of high school teacher Barry Bradford and 3 Illinois students. The students even got Killan to give his only taped interview concerning the murders. He was seen to be knowledgeable, aware, and sticking to his segregationist convictions. Killan was eventually convicted of 3 counts of manslaughter in state court and sentenced to 60 years in prison, which he began serving in June 2005. But it didn't end there, and wait until you hear this. Killan filed an appeal, alleging he couldn't use his right hand and was chronically bound to his wheelchair. He was bailed on a $600,000 appeal bond. Still, a deputy sheriff later observed him wandering around freely, and Killan was returned to prison. The Mississippi Supreme Court upheld Killan's conviction in August 2007. Killan died in the Mississippi State Prison in 2018. One of these convicts has enough evil in them for a nation. If you thought these people were evil, watch how child predators show no remorse when receiving life sentences.
Oh, child predators, man. That's... Whew. People who mess with children, people who mess with people because of just the way they look, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Good riddance, man. KKK members reacting to life sentences. Get the F on out of here, man. Anyways, that was that. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction, man. Let me know what you think of the video. Get at me in the comments, man. Hit that like button, subscribe. Get at me more videos to react to. And that's pretty much it. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Remember to keep it real. Real is rare. Real always reaches everyone. Next time. Peace.